So, do you watch Geeks and Gamers with our boy Jeremy? Well, a few days ago he reported more bad news for Star Wars. The Last Jedi Blu-ray sales aren't good. And of course, Chuck Wendig, well, he didn't want to have any of that. He said, I mean, surely this fine, smart person who rants about facts isn't wrong because he ranted about facts. I was told Blu-ray was tanking. What even is reality? Well, Chuck, this is reality. That's right, never doubt the High Council, Chuck Wendig, ever. Welcome to Comic Artist Pro Secrets. My name is Ethan Van Sciver, 25-year veteran of this comic book industry, illustrator of Jordan B. Peterson's 12 Rules for Life, creator of Cyberfrog, and a great big Star Wars fan, which is why I must take a minute and mourn this news. This makes me so very sad. So very sad. And yet so very happy and proud of Kevin Feige and the plucky rebels over at the MCU who were able to take an incidental character from the 1960s, the Black Panther. He appeared in a Fantastic Four issue done by Stan Lee, Jack Kirby. Take that character, make him into an international superstar now. Black Panther is one of the biggest superheroes at Marvel. We have very creative people to thank for that. That is Kevin Feige. That is all of the awesome people over at the MCU over at Disney. What a contrast. What a stark contrast. Don't you hate that? Wouldn't you hate to have to be working at Lucasfilm right now, looking over at the cool kids over at the MCU, succeeding gloriously while you are failing, having to answer for people like Rian Johnson? It would be sad. It would be tough. This news, of course, reported at comic book / Marvel, not comic book / Star Wars, even though it is Star Wars news, too. It is Star Wars news, but it is very sad Star Wars news. It's embarrassing Star Wars news. And it gives all of those people over on Twitter and social media who do nothing all day but badmouth the rest of the world that could not stand The Last Jedi. I mean, here's them over here. This is them. This is the people who like The Last Jedi. And over here is the rest of the world, the normal world, that thought The Last Jedi was a depressing dirge, a piece of garbage that made them sad. One of the most unwatchable Star Wars films ever made. And by the way, if you've seen it once, you won't see it again. Most likely, you've only seen it once. I've seen it 3 times because of work, because of my YouTube channel. I've had to sit through it 3 times. It doesn't get better. By the 3rd viewing, I was really depressed. I spent 5 days after watching The Last Jedi just feeling grumpy inside. It was a bad movie. And so thank goodness that poison, just by virtue of its label, Star Wars. All right, look, it spent 1 week at number 1. 1 week before it was supplanted by a C-level Marvel Comics superhero, who is now, obviously, an A-level Marvel Comics superhero. Good job, guys. Marvel Studios' Black Panther is now the domestic best-selling disc, selling more units than Star Wars The Last Jedi, which was reported last week as the top-selling Blu-ray of 2018 so far. Yeah, just last week. And they were crowing about it. People like Chuck Wendig making fun of Jeremy over at Geeks and Gamers, telling people he didn't know what he was talking about. Again, never doubt the High Council. We do know what we're talking about, and this kind of news is punishable. Is punishable by trebuchet. And I hope they do have a trebuchet waiting for Kathleen Kennedy right outside the Oscars when she receives her little statue. Hey, Kathleen Kennedy, this is a statue to commemorate all of your hard work. You've destroyed, in a short matter of 5 years, what it took George Lucas his entire life to build up. Congratulations, Star Wars is dead. Waiting outside is the trebuchet. Hop in it. Rian Johnson's with you, the man who made you so very, very comfortable. It's very strange that you fired about 5 other directors who are probably doing interesting work. And that's not including the directors who got leaked to the media, were working on independent Star Wars projects like James Mangold and Boba Fett. That's not even counting those. You fired all of these guys in the middle of their projects, and for some reason you kept Rian Johnson and promised him a trilogy. Well, we know that weirdo Star Wars trilogy is not happening. You are gone. He's gone too. Both of you get in the trebuchet. Boom, we're firing you to Mars. We're going to fix Lucasfilm and make Star Wars great again. That is what we have to look forward to at the end of this year and then next year and beyond. It's very, very exciting indeed. And this is why, as revealed by the numbers, Black Panther has sold more than 3.5 Nine. Okay, so 3,912,932 units. Make that 933 units. I'm gonna go buy it today. I can't help but dogpile on. I've got to contribute to this plucky underdog here. I got to do that. The MCU struggling to the top, overtaking Star Wars, the single biggest, in my opinion. You might disagree. Let me see if you agree with this. Is Star Wars the single biggest sci-fi fantasy property in the world? I mean, it is. It's iconic. I'm trying to think of something that's bigger. There is nothing that's bigger. Yeah, Black Panther. Just beat it. I will have to get on the side of the Black Panther here. It's exceeded more than 82.2 million in sales since its May 15th release. That puts Black Panther ahead of The Last Jedi, released 2 months earlier on March 27th, which has earned 84.9 million with 3.896 15 units sold. Yeah. Congratulations, Marvel Universe. We have to give it up to you. We have to. We just have to applaud the fact that you were able to. I don't know. You know what? At the end of the day, though, is it? First of all, Black Panther is supposed to be a good movie. I haven't seen it yet. I'm going to see it now. I'm very excited about seeing it. I'm going to see it today. But I mean, of course, this is just natural selection at this point, wouldn't you say? Wouldn't you say that all of your suspicions, all of your concerns, all of normal people's concerns about The Last Jedi are justified by this? This is capitalism at work. This is just the way it is. This is the free market. Of course, Last Jedi isn't going to do very well. By the way, these are some interesting numbers. Rogue One sold, what was it sell? It made $83 million in Blu-ray DVD sales. And that's an important number. That is because Rogue One is kind of a spin-off Star Wars movie. They're comparing that to what they're hoping, what they're projecting Solo, a Star Wars story, might make when it's released on Blu-ray DVD on the 25th. That's 25th of September. That's coming up. Now, that combined with digital on-demand sales, they're hoping that it's going to do better than 83. They're hoping it's going to make $100 million, and that would be phenomenal sales. If it makes $100 million, it'll make Solo actually break even, and they're hoping that it'll do that. But probably not going to do that. But their whole idea is, well, so many people went to see Rogue One. Everybody went to the theaters to see Rogue One, so those people already saw the movie. I don't know if they would actually buy the DVD. Now, nobody went to see Solo, so maybe they're just waiting for the DVD, and they're going to all buy the DVD, and it's going to be a big sales bonanza. We'll see. Good luck with that. Good luck with that line of thought. Worldwide, Last Jedi still holds the top spot at 3,024,845 units sold. All right, so that's 69.5 million compared to Black Panther. Look how close Black Panther is, though. 2,654,015 units with 59.9 million. We're going to catch up. Black Panther will definitely catch up worldwide. It's just a matter of time. But then again, does it really need to? Because right around the corner is Avengers Infinity War, which emerged as the highest grossing film of 2018. 2.046 billion worldwide haul. It hasn't, it's not going to come out until August, so we don't know where that's going to land, but obviously it's going to put both of these things in the rear view mirror. Black Panther and, of course, The Last Jedi, which is, the worst Star Wars film. Both of those things are going to be pushed way, 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 way into the distance. That is going to be, one would expect, Avengers Infinity War to be the biggest selling DVD of all of 2018. It's inevitable. Domestically, Disney's still doing great. It's top dog. It holds 4 of the top 5 spots with Black Panther, Last Jedi, Disney's Coco, Marvel's Thor, Ragnarok, and then followed by Fox's Hugh Jackman-led musical The Greatest Showman. Wow, everybody loved that movie. Black Panther has also moved the most DVDs in the U.S. At 1.258 million units, $22.2 million earned, ahead of Coco. Dwayne Johnson's Jumanji. That's going to be interesting. Jumanji, everyone loved The Rock's Jumanji. Jumanji 2, starring The Rock, is going to premiere at the same time as Star Wars Episode 9. So when Christmas rolls around, people are going to have a choice of who they want to share their holidays with. Do they want to share their holidays with Rose Tico, Rey. Oh, I do. I want to share my holidays with Rose Tico, but most people don't. Rose Tico and Rey and Finn and all these people is that what they're going to want to take in with them into the holidays, or would they rather go hang out with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson in Jumanji 2? They're going to have that choice. We're going to see what choice they make once Christmas rolls around. It should be interesting. Worldwide phenomenon. The Ryan Coogler directed Black Panther. Let's get this guy working on some other stuff. Proved the second best earner of 2018, behind only Infinity War, with $1.34 billion box office haul, making it the 9th highest grossing movie of all time. That's phenomenal. Black Panther just became the third film to reach $700 million at the domestic box office, coming in ahead of Infinity War and behind only Star Wars: The Force Awakens and James Cameron's Avatar. That is amazing. People like, at this point, any boosters of The Last Jedi that remain must be bewildered and ashamed. We hope that they are. We're just trying to teach you guys a lesson. Stop telling weirdo, awful Star Wars stories. Be responsible with these characters. Tell stories that actually glorify and support the underpinning of these characters that George Lucas so thoughtfully and carefully laid out with his creative collaborators. And perhaps the next Star Wars film, I don't know, could beat Marvel's Four-Bush Man or something like that at the box office. Because at this point, Marvel's going to be dragging out D-list characters and destroying your Star Wars trilogy movies. That's what's coming. Yeah, that is what's coming. Let's go.
Hey, want to follow me on Twitter? Okay, cool. I'm at Ethan Van Sciver. Talk to you there.
If you enjoyed this video and want to become part of this community, subscribe to this channel by clicking the laughing man face logo right on your screen. Ring the bell for notifications as well. You'll never miss a live chat. And stay tuned, another video by Comic Artist Pro Secrets is coming right up.